What is up, bros and broettes? I am Inkslasher, and today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty 2017. More specifically, when the reveal of the actual game is going to take place. The reason being, as of lately, I've seen a few images circling around the internet showing off when the exact date of the Call of Duty world reveal is going to be. Now, I'm going to show you those images today. On top of that, we're going to be talking about what the time and place and setting of Call of Duty 2017 is going to be, because since I made the last video on it, I've heard some pretty sweet rumors. But guys, before we talk about the setting here, I just real quickly wanted to say thank you for all the support on the channel lately. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to see more videos talking about Call of Duty 2017 and the future of Call of Duty, the way to show me is by hitting that like button. The more likes the videos like this get, the more likely I am to make more videos like this one. Alright, so the setting of Call of Duty 2017. In the last video, we talked about Call of Duty Civil Warfare. Reason being, Call of Duty released a bunch of images pertaining to the Civil War and the Revolutionary War, but we came down to the decision that basically there weren't enough weapons and not enough stuff going on during those wars to actually make an entire Call of Duty game out of. So as I said, the pictures that we talked about in the last video pertain to the American Revolutionary War and also the Civil War. Now, the interesting thing flying around and the rumor mill about Call of Duty 2017 is that it's going to take place in one of two wars, the Vietnam War or two, the Korean War. Now, the interesting thing about these two wars is that the Vietnam War was a revolutionary war and the Korean War was a civil war. So it is possible that Sledgehammer was trying to hint at the location of Call of Duty 2017 by showing pictures of a revolutionary war and a civil war, but not directly showing off exactly where the game was going to take place. Personally, I would like to see the next Call of Duty game take place during the Vietnam War. I think it's a war that's not quite as much covered as World War II, and at the same time a very, very interesting war with a lot of interesting background. Now, I can't forget to mention that a lot of people are also saying this next Call of Duty game is going to take place during World War II, and I also think that's a very strong possibility. Now, I'm going to stick with my prediction in saying that I believe this next Call of Duty 2017, is going to take place over multiple wars. The main wars that I think it will include is World War II, the Vietnam War, and the Korean War all into one. Maybe talking about specific missions or something along those lines, but I think it will include several different wars. So as far as the world reveal for Call of Duty 2017 and the dates and the pictures that I have to preface this with saying I strongly believe that both of these pictures are fake, and we'll talk about why for each of them, but it also gives us some pretty good information about when the possible reveal will be happening. I will also say that if you have any interesting information about Call of Duty 2017, have any pictures, images, anything like that, feel free to send them to me on Twitter. That link is down in the description, or you can just let me know in the comment section down below. I always read all your comments, and I'm always really interested in what you guys have to say. So this image we got here is by far more fake than the other one we're going to look at, but this image says, "We failed the operation. Call of Duty World Reveal, May 4th, 2017. Now, the first thing that really sticks out in my mind is the kind of tagline, "We failed the operation." That's not a classic Call of Duty tagline. I don't think they have a tagline with failed in the tagline. I just don't think that they would have that. On top of that, if you look at the actual date itself, May 4th, 2017, the problem with that date is I think it's too late. I think this year the Call of Duty World Reveal is going to be a lot earlier, probably mid to early April. The reason why I say that is simply Infinity Ward didn't sell Infinite Warfare very well, and because of that, they're going to try to get the consumer's mind off of the current Call of Duty game and on to the next Call of Duty game as fast as possible. And I think that by doing that in May, they're not doing that early enough. So I think that that part's wrong as well. But the biggest giveaway is actually right at the bottom, where if you look at that line at the bottom where it says 2017 Activision Publishing Inc., Activision, Call of Duty are trademarks of Activision Publishing. The bolded words there, the Activision and Call of Duty, is actually a different font and a different size than the rest of the wording down in the bottom there. Normally they do bold that, however, they don't use a different font. Really, it's a super small thing, but I had to pick it out and show it to you guys there. So I think this one is very, very fake. The next one, I'm not quite sure. So the next one we got here says, "War Never Stops. Call of Duty World Reveal, April 8th, 2017. Now, I think that's a better date than what we saw before. However, the problem with this one is I think that that's a little bit too early. I think we're going to be looking around more like April 15th, around the middle of the month. I think this one's a little bit too early, but this one is a little bit possible. First of all, the tagline, "War Never Stops," it's kind of a better tagline than the other one we saw before. This also supports my idea of Call of Duty 2017 going and spanning throughout several different wars, the whole war never stops idea. But I feel like they could word that a lot better, so it's a little bit clumsy of a tagline if you ask me. And what I mean by that is I think they could choose better wording on that instead of war never stops, like war never dies, war never lives, or something along those lines, something that works better than that. But if we look at the last two Call of Duties, their reveal dates were as such. May 2nd, 2016 was Infinite Warfare's, and Black Ops 3 was April 26th, 2015. So I think we're going to be a little bit earlier than that April 26th. Like I said, I would say spanning anywhere from April 15th on, we could get that world reveal. But as of right now, I have to go out on a limb and say both of these are 100% fake. But let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Do either of these images look real to you? What do you think of the taglines? Do you think they're complete bullshit? Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, it would be awesome if you could hit that like button, and let me know down in the comments what you want to see out of Call of Duty 2017. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
My name is Perseus.